Hope all of you are fine. We'll be starting today with a new chapter for class 6, chapter number 11, investigating sound. Investigating sound, we will investigate how sound, what is sound, how it is produced, it is a form of energy, how does it travel, and speed of sound in different materials. So we'll begin our chapter with you can see on your books page number 113, and in your day-to-day and daily life you hear many sounds: sound of chirping of birds, sound of flowing of water, sound of music, sound of hawkers in the street, ringing of the bell, sound of your mother to awake you. These are different type of sounds. And types of sound means I am talking about the sounds are some sounds are loud and some are soft. The loud sounds, they are called unpleasant sound, which are loud to hear, and some sounds which are soft, they are called pleasant sound, they are pleasant to hear. So which sound do you like? The sound of noise of a running traffic on the road or sound of a bird in a tree? So obviously all of us, we like to hear pleasant and soft sounds. Now, coming on the topic, that the question arises, how does a sound produce? So sound is always produced by a vibrating body, and it is produced when matter moves back and forth. Matter means all the three forms of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. So the back and forth or up and down movement of the particles of matter, when they vibrate with each other, they push the particles in the direction of the movement of the air, and the sound is produced. So the vibration particles of matter, they produce sound. Now, coming on the question that what is a vibration then? So vibration is the back and forth movement or the up and down movement of the particles of matter. So what is sound? How is sound produced? Sound is produced when the particles of matter vibrates. Thank you. You have watched my previous two videos. So now our today's topic is again from page number 113. How does sound produce? So regarding this question, I have prepared a question for you people that you have to do in your neat copies. So just come on the question. Question number 2 is, how does sound produce? So sound is produced when matter, solid, liquid, gas moves back and forth very quickly. It is produced only when something vibrate. So it means sound is only produced when something vibrate. Unless and until there is no vibration, sound cannot be produced. And you know that sound is produced by a body that vibrates when its particles vibrate. So you have checked many times, if you feel your throat, if you touch it while you are talking, you can feel the vibrations in your vocal cords or your voice box. And if you drop a spoon on the floor, you can see the vibrations, that the vibrations travel in the air and you can hear the sound. Similarly, mosquito produce a buzzing sound due to the vibration of their wings, and when they flap their wings, so they carry the sound in the direction of the movement of the air. And when someone speaks, vibration are produced in the air and we hear the sound, because the vibration travel through the air in the direction of the sound. So you can identify different sounds going around you, and you can also identify the source from where these sounds are generated. Now the next definition is of energy. So you know that energy is the ability to do work, and it's from page number 114. And you know, energy can do work, and work is done when something is moved. Thank you. Good afternoon, girls. Our today's topic is, how does sound travel, from your book of science, chapter number 11, page 115. So sound travel as well. That is the reason we can hear it. Okay, if your friend call you from a distance, you can hear the sound. It means that sound can travel. So through this fact, we know that sound travel, and it needs medium, means it need any source, okay, to travel. But sound need a medium to travel all the time. the sound cannot travel in a vacuum. Okay, vacuum is the space, okay, where there is no medium. So in a vacuum sound cannot travel, so it need a medium as gas like air, liquid as water, and solid any metal, you can say like steel or any of the metal, aluminium. Sound is a form of energy that spreads from its source in all directions. So it's spread from the source. Source means from where it is generated. It might be a liquid, it might be a solid or a gas. So it's spread in all the directions. Means the particles hit each other and the sound travel to the air. It is only possible when the vibrating particles hit each other and pass the vibrations as sound. So the vibrations actually they are called sound. That is why sound need a medium for its propagation. Propagation mean for its generation. So it means a medium is needed for sound to travel. Sound energy cannot travel in vacuum due to the absence of any particles. Why it cannot travel in vacuum? Because there are no particles that can hit each other and produce sound. Sound also loses its energy when it travels. So it means after some time the sound fades. Good afternoon, girls. Our today topic of science, chapter number 11, investigating sound, is from page number 116 of your books. And question 5 is, what is the speed of sound in different materials? Speed of sound is different in different materials like gas, liquid, and solid. The reason is light behind the pattern of the particles or the molecules of these mediums. Like if we talk about gas, the molecules of gas are far apart. They are at distance with from each other, and when they hit each other, it takes time for the sound to travel and for the vibration to travel. The molecules of liquid, they are a bit closer than the molecules of gas. As you can see in the diagram, the molecules are bit closer to each other and the vibration take less time for the sound to travel. So the particles hit each other in less time and sound travels quickly. Then coming on solid, the molecules are closest. As you can see in the diagram, they are tightly packed with each other. Then if we come on the how does sound travel in these mediums, so in gas sound travels slowest in gas because the particles take more time to reach each other and hit the particles. In liquid, sound travels quickly because the pattern of the molecules is such that they are a bit closer to each other and they take less time to reach the molecules. Sound travel quickest because they are closely and tightly packed and it takes less time to reach each other and to produce vibrations and sound. Now, speed of sound is 350 meter per second in gas, that is the lowest one. Speed of sound in liquid is 1500 meter per second, which is more than gas particles, and speed of sound is 6000 meter per second in solids. Example is air, example of liquid is water, example of solid is steel. So you have to draw these molecules in the last with the question. Thank you. Today we will be starting question number 6 from chapter investigating sound, chapter number 11. And question number 6 is, how can rabbit keep itself away from other animals? The answer is from page number 117 of your science books. I'm showing it to you from your books. A rabbit has very long ears that can move around. So they have very long sharp ears. You have seen rabbits and their ears are very long that can catch many sound waves. If another animal tries to catch a rabbit, the rabbit can hear the sounds from far away. Then the rabbit has time to run away. So their ears are very sharp and long, and they can hear the sound waves from a very much long distance as well, from far away as well. They can hear the sound and they have time to run away from their enemies, from other animals, and their ears can catch the sound waves very quickly. So that is why their ears are long, so that they can run away from their enemies quickly. They can catch the sound waves very quickly from a distance away. The last question of this chapter is question number 7: why light travels faster than sound? And this question is from page number 117. The flash of light in lightning is seen earlier than the sound of thunder. Many times, girls, you have noticed that when it is about to rain, so before the sound of thunder, you can see the lightning. The reason is because the light travels much faster than sound. The speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. That is why the thunder, you can hear the sound of thunder lately, then the sound you can see the lightning first. So you can see the lightning before the sound of thunder. The reason behind that is that the light travels faster than sound. Thank you. Girls, I hope so that you have completed your previous work of the lecture delivered in the previous 3 videos of chapter investigating sounds. Now today our next question is prove that sound is a form of energy, and this question is from page number 114, chapter investigating sounds. The question says prove that sound is a form of energy. So how it's a form of energy, we'll come to know that we have already studied that sound is a form of energy, and when we strike a drum, sound is produced. You have seen that when in your school also, when the girls they strike the drum with the sticks, so a specific kind of sound is produced. The sound is produced because the drum skin vibrates, and this is produced by the vibration particles of the matter that is solid, and that is the drum skin, which pushes the particles of matter of the air, and sound is produced. This sound vibrates our eardrum and we hear it. So this sound vibrate our eardrums and we can hear the sound. Larger amount of energy can produce louder sounds and less energy produce soft sounds. So I have explained it to you that the more the energy will be, the loud the sound will be, and the less the energy will be, the soft the sound will be. So it means that vibration affect the volume of a sound. The higher and the quicker the vibrations will be, the louder the sound will be produced. So it means that whenever there is a loud sound, there are strong vibrations behind that loud volume or loud sound. So you can check it by an experiment. You can put some pieces of paper on the drum skin, and you can see them moving up and down very quickly. It means the vibrations are strong and the sound that you have heard is loud sound. Thank you. Good afternoon, children. Hope all of you are fine. Hope so. You have watched my first video of the chapter investigating sound, chapter number 11. And regarding that topic, I have explained you in my previous video. I have prepared some notes for you, and I want you people to complete these notes in your neat science copies. So we'll be starting with the chapter name, then definition, that is from page number 113, sound. Sound is a form of energy. I've explained you previously that it is a form of energy, and energy's ability to do work. It is produced when matter moves back and forth. So when the particles of matter moves back and forth, up and down, then sound is produced. Next, definition of vibration. A back and forth movement of particles of matter is called a vibration. So when the particles move, they move the air particles in the direction of their movement and sound is produced. Then there is a long question, how many types of sounds are there? It is from your books, page number 113. There are 2 types of sounds. pleasant sounds and unpleasant sounds. Pleasant sounds. The sounds which are soft to hear are pleasant sound. It depends on the amount of energy. So the more energy will be there, the more energy will be there, the unpleasant sound will be there. So according to a definition of pleasant sound, there will be less energy, so a soft sound will be produced. Example is the chirping of birds, music, and flowing water, etc. All these sounds are pleasant to hear. Unpleasant sounds. The sounds which are loud to hear are unpleasant sounds. Much energy, loud sound. When there will be more energy, so a loud sound will be produced. When you speak with more energy, you can hear a loud sound. And when you speak with less energy, the sound, you cannot hear the sound properly. So the examples are noise of traffic, shouting. These all are unpleasant sounds. So the sound depends upon on the amount of energy as well as the how quick the particles of matter vibrate. Thank you.